What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the AI Crypto Combine. In today's video, we're going to be looking at and evaluating Kava. Now, if you're new to this series, basically what we are doing is we are working our way through the top 200 crypto projects, and we're treating it like it's the NFL or the NBA Combine. And so essentially what the Combine is, if you're unaware, is it's where all of the athletes that are hoping to get drafted will go, and they'll compete in a series of events with each other. The 40-yard dash, how fast they can run, how high they can jump, how strong they are, and all of these attributes are basically considered by the teams to decide who they're going to draft, right? Who they're going to invest in. And so we're going to be using the same premise, but we're going to be breaking down crypto projects, and we're going to be looking at the four key elements, the four key metrics that really determine whether a crypto project is going to succeed and whether it's going to be, a good investment. And so the way that we're doing it, the way that we are building the system out is very, very scientific, and it's unbiased. So we're just trying to remove all opinions and use AI as like our expert eyes and ears to look in and consider more information than we ever could as just a human being with a human brain. And so the reason that we're putting this series together is because this is something that I wish I had when I first got started in the crypto markets in 2017. So I sold my company in June 2017 for 230 grand. I thought I was a freaking genius because you can see what happened to the market right after I sold. And so I kept buying all the way up, peaked up here, 630K at 22 years old, and then I proceeded to lose everything over the next 3 years. And this agony pain would not have to have happened. I wouldn't have taken these actions if I had good information, but I didn't. I had people that were putting out videos like this, and these types of videos are it's basically the information that if you follow, if you degen yourself like this, you will lose all your money. You will. Maybe you might make a small amount from certain coins. You might, but eventually you'll give it back because it's just there's no professionalism behind it, basically. Anyway, the reason that we can use AI, the main benefits is just that we're going to be able to consider far more information than we ever could with our human brains, right? So this is essentially the framework that we're going to be following, is that laid out by Sam Altman in his talk here at Y Combinator. And without further ado, let's jump in and look at Kava. All right, so checking out Kava here. As I mentioned, what we're going to be doing is running through Sam Altman's framework for succeeding with a startup, and we're going to be applying this onto the Kava cryptocurrency project, right? So we're going to be looking at idea. How good is the idea? Does it solve a significant problem? Do they have a unique selling proposition? We're going to be looking at the product, the execution, the adoption, the community, and the team. All of this we will basically determine scores out of 10 and then give it an overall score. Now, for the first thing, what we just want to understand is get basically like an executive summary. So just tell me in layman's terms. I'm not interested in like the technical nitty gritty of what it does and what as far as like the coding and stuff. I just want to know what it is. So I need to give it the website. That would help, wouldn't it? So let's give it Kava's information using ChatGPT 4.0 here. Dropped a couple days ago. Executive summary. Kava is a decentralized finance platform that provides secure and scalable environment for users to borrow and lend various cryptocurrencies. Positioned within the DeFi sector of the crypto ecosystem, Kava aims to offer financial services without intermediaries, making it accessible and efficient. The project is designed for crypto enthusiasts, investors, and developers seeking reliable DeFi solutions. Kava addresses the problem of limited access to decentralized financial services by offering a robust platform that supports cross-chain asset interactions, ensuring users can leverage their assets across multiple blockchain networks. Okay, sounds solid, right? Let's go ahead and put that in. And now let's dive into the actual analysis and scoring methodology. So kind of answered it just there, but now you can see we can jump in and just have a little look and see how we're grading this. So we're basically seeing like how well do they articulate the problem that they're solving, and how sort of innovative is it. Obviously, being the start of any good business or project, you want to solve a problem. So overall, we've graded it an 8.5. Kava addresses a significant problem in the DeFi space, offering cross-chain asset interactions, which is currently limited in many existing DeFi platforms. While it introduces notable improvements over current solutions, it lacks groundbreaking innovation, but shows strong potential for real-world applications. Solid. So this is a solid analysis. Like honestly, these prompts took me like 2 weeks of just like tinkering around and coming up with. So I think they're very, very valuable as far as just giving an unbiased analysis. Like so often you'll come and you'll be watching some YouTube video or whatever, and it's like, well, is there affiliate link? Does this guy have bags? Like, is he invested in the coin and therefore just wants it to be successful, so he's just telling me all this? You just don't know. You really don't. So the goal with this is just to make it as unbiased and quite frankly more competent than I would be able to do just as a person. So grade 8.7 for the unique selling proposition. We've kind of just covered what the unique selling proposition is. We understand that it is offering cross-chain asset interactions. Let's see, cross-chain functionality. So we've distilled exactly what Kava offers. We didn't have to go and trawl through the white paper and yada yada yada. So we have 8.7 and 8.5 that would give the overall grade of the idea, and 8.6. Moving on to product. Does it have a functional, user-friendly product that meets market demands? Is the product technically feasible and scalable? So let's see what we have here. Overall, 8.8 is pretty solid. It has a functional and user-friendly product that meets several important market demands. The product is technically feasible and scalable, supported by positive user feedback. So you can come check out this prompt yourself, but basically we're looking at the updates and we're looking at the market sentiment. So we're seeing like are the people that are using it, happy? Like what are they saying about it? 8.8 overall, pretty solid score. Now execution. How well or how effectively does the team execute on their vision? Is there agile and efficient development and marketing? So this is, again, it's going over their blog, it's going over all the information up here, you can see. It's going to be looking at various corners of the internet to find all this information and come back with a score, 8.9 overall. Kava demonstrates excellent execution on its vision with consistent development progress, strong community engagement, and effective marketing strategies. The team's communication is regular and transparent, fostering positive community. I mean, this is it's as good as it gets, really. 8.9. That's what you want to be seeing. Chuck the full answer in here. 8.9. 8.9. Now adoption. This is the key. So I was just checking it out price action wise. This is Q6, isn't it? To update the template. I was just checking it out price wise, and we'll have a look at that soon. But it would make me suggest or guess that maybe usage has a little, or adoption has a little ways to go, but quite often with these projects you see the usage of the platform and the use of the token, like they're somewhat correlated but not necessarily always. So you can see here what we're looking at is the token holders robust. So it seems to be pretty solid. High volume of transactions. So we're looking at Certic over here to get this data. Overall, we're looking at 8.5. Take that. Take that, we'll take that. 8.5, chuck the answer in here. Again, link will be in the comments. You can come check this out, do like more in-depth data analysis and read the white paper and do whatever you're going to do. I would recommend before pulling the trigger on anything. And then finally, we're going to be looking at the community. So for the community, we're looking at engagement and also sentiment. And we're going to be analyzing this across Telegram and Twitter. So you can see here, it's basically doing its little search. And then let's just have a little look here. This is a great lesson in crypto. So you can see this was like way back when I was looking at this chart in 21. I'd drawn the lows here. And I was looking for a bit of a retracement. I mean, if I'd picked it up at 88.5 or 85% retracement, I mean, that would have been a hell of a buy. Look at that. Didn't end up doing it, but what ended up happening is just typical altcoin price action just busted through the floor. You know, like when you're only looking at the coin like this, you know, you're only up to here, you kind of think, oh yeah, you know, like this, like we're broken out. It's like, no bro, the lows are all the way back here. And sure enough, the original breakout level, you know, 4 years later, 4-year cycles in crypto, this is where we come back to. So all of that was just fluff, you know, washed everybody. And I wouldn't be surprised if it took off and did this kind of action again at some point. So as far as like buying position goes, location is definitely on point. And so is the community, as we can see here, 9.0 overall. So we'll check that in. So I mean, solid foundations. This is really the purpose of this whole thing. Is like, if you look at that price action, you look at these fundamentals. To me, this presents a pretty solid investment idea. The last thing that we're going to be looking at is the team. We basically have the LinkedIn system and the non-LinkedIn system. Literally just with 4.0 dropping the other day, the non-LinkedIn system seems to work just as good, which is crazy. It basically scours the internet. You can see 7 sites. And it's finding the background on the team, like, you know, what do they bring to the table, how motivated are they, etc., current involvement. Look at this, it's crazy. If you're interested, if you like, you know, if you like the idea of using AI in creative ways like this to try and find, I mean, we're trying to find alpha in the crypto markets, but there's also, you know, infinite opportunities in using this just in business in general. I have a community. It'll be based on school.com. The link will be in the description. It's free. I highly recommend you join that and discover all the additional ways that that we're going to have to learn, quite frankly. There's really, you don't want to be competing with AI and not have the skills. So it's going to be cultivation of 3 key skills that we're focusing on. It'll be AI, it'll be crypto, and it'll be community building. I think community building is going to be super important moving forward for the mere reason that everything will be AI. No one will know what's real, and genuine, like online real communities on the school.com platform is certainly going to be, I think, the next phase of the internet, in my humble opinion. So overall 87.5, like, you know, fundamentally 87.5, and it's damn near as cheap as it's ever been. Kava is certainly on my radar. This is a weekly chart. Let's move into a daily to see if we can actually get any structure or divergence in price. No divergence to speak of. However, if we were to get, if we were to get a W like this, and you'd want this low. You want this low to be higher than this low, which it is. like that. Breaking out through here, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I'm certainly going to be keeping an eye on this. And that's a review. I will see everybody in the next video.